That's looking back down towards the hut where we've just come from, with the woggle sign leading toward the hut. And now we get our first real glimpse of the mountain. So up there, actually that's not the top of the mountain. I think we have to go up over that and then go a little higher again before we get to the actual top of the mountain. But this is really the start of Mt Cooke now. The bush here is quite thick. A lot of it has regrown since the fires in 2003. Very green today, very nice. Here we are on Mt Cooke. We're at about 514 metres high elevation, and we've got to go up to about 550, 600. Right off in the distance there, I don't know if you can see it, is Mt Cuthbert. Where are we? Right off down there. The Billiton track comes up over Mt Cuthbert and heads up to Mt Cooke where we are now. The hut that we left is down that way somewhere, and further off around this way, around the other side of the mountain, is where our car is, which we'll head back to once we pick up the geocoin. So here we are, just reaching the top now of Mt Cooke. The cairn here tells us we're at the very top. The mountain itself goes down that way for a lot further before stopping and coming back down to ground level. We can't really see too much from here. This is the very top now. And we've come from up that way. Follow the track along there. You can just see up north. So now we'll just find this geocache container which is nearby, and hopefully the coin is still there. And the owner, who lives in America, will be very happy that we've done this. Oh yeah, so Mark will go over now and get the container again. We were here.
Our American friend very happy.
We were here 4 months ago, and Mark dropped the coin into the container. But in that time, no one's been back up to take the container and move it on.
So yeah.
There we have it.
Container. Don't worry.
It's not looking good for the coin.
No, it's not. Not at all.
The coin appears to be taken.
And not logged anywhere.
So either someone geocaching has come along and picked up the coin, taken the coin but hasn't logged it on the website to say they've taken it, or perhaps it was found by what we call a muggle.
Well, that's very disappointing. The coin's not there.
Is there anything in the actual logbook itself?
Someone was here on the 22nd of December this year. Didn't mention that they took it.
They haven't logged on the website.
My last entry on the 24th of the 6th was leaving the coin. 12th of September 2007, Brian and Ron. found by accident, took geocoin to leave, can't read it, left some blister band-aids. So I haven't logged the coin anywhere, the coin is still logged as being here. So on the 12th of September this year someone's taken it out and not logged it anywhere. Someone called Brian and Ron.
Take a photograph off the page.
So we now have a missing coin. There you go.
This is looking back now toward the hut, and the building track actually comes along the top of the mountain here and heads down over that point there. But there's the mark again, but back down this way is where we've parked the car. I think you can just see that track down there. Yeah, we drove in along that track there and parked the car down the bottom of the hill. But now, after being disappointed about the coin, we're about to walk back to the hut and we'll have morning tea and then head back to the car and go home. So here we are back at the car after making the trip up to Mt Cooke and back via the Mt Cooke campsite. It feels like about 35 degrees, and when we got back we found there was another car here, so there must be somebody else out here having a nice walk. Well, we arrived back at the car safe and sound, but disappointed that we didn't find the geocoin. Looks like some guys have taken it and they've not logged it in, out, or placed it anywhere. Looking at the GPS, we've done 11 kilometres round trip. We've got a moving average of 4.4 k's and we've actually been walking for 2 hours 30, so it's a nice day. Good day for it. I'll see you all later on.